2017 UIM ABP Aquabike World Championship kicked off with the Grand Prix of Italy in beautiful Porto Cesareo. It was a full schedule of rip-roaring adrenaline and non-stop racing as 140 riders from 26 countries around the world descended on this pristine seaside location for the 23rd UIM ABP Aquabike World Championship season. The action-packed season opener saw 3 days of non-stop racing as the world's top riders competed in Ski GP1 and Ladies Ski GP1, as well as the Runabout GP1, Freestyle, Runabout GP2 and GP4, and Ski GP2 and GP3. There couldn't have been a more fitting venue either, as the long sandy beaches and clear blue seas of this gem on Italy's Ionian coast hosted its first ever UIM ABP Grand Prix. Porto Cesareo is a popular seaside resort with 17 kilometers of golden beach facing an archipelago of low-lying islands that form a protected bay, a beautiful small port, and a marina, also including a nature reserve with hundreds of varieties of protected flora and fauna species. Porto Cesareo has a wonderful and laid-back beach town atmosphere with lovely restaurants, cafes, and even a small but lively nightlife. The town features beautiful historic buildings and monuments and has a rustic connection to the land, with olives and grapes growing in abundance. But the main focus is on the water and the beach. Fishing is an important part of the local economy, fresh seafood is a daily staple, the Marine Museum is a local attraction, and water sports is a way of life. It's the perfect venue for round one of the 2017 UIM ABP Aquabike World Championship. The circuit in Porto Cesareo is longer than normal, but with a tighter buoy layout, and it can be a pretty choppy course with tough waves to negotiate. The alternative course offers a parallel slalom track where riders can find the opportunity to pass each other. The race in Porto Cesareo will be an exciting beach start, and contrary to the standard race, it will be run clockwise, which could prove extra challenging for riders.
This track's going to be really interesting. Compared to last year, we're going to be doing a beach start, which is really good. I love beach starts, so I'm excited about that. However, the track is a right-handed track, and we're normally used to going left, so that may catch a few people out. There's a lot of right-hand corners.
Yeah, right now it just seems a bit flat, but I think we're 29 riders, so we're gonna have a lot of waves created by ourselves, and it's gonna be a tough race, especially it's gonna be really hot during the day, and that's gonna take a lot of the riders.
In the ski division GP1, there were 28 riders at Porto Cesareo, and all the top names in the world were there, with the exception of last year's world number 3, Nacho Armias, who broke his leg in the European Championship. The man who stands out is four-time and defending world champion Jeremy Perret of France. His 4 race wins and 2 GP titles were enough to earn him the world title in 2016, but he knows he's going to have to perform at his absolute best if he's to outdo the kind of talent on display in 2017. No doubt Jeremy Perret's biggest rival will be the 2015 world champion from Austria, Kevin Reiderer. He had a couple of technical hiccups that cost him the title in 2016, but he'll be extra keen to reclaim the world trophy that he lost to Jeremy Perret last year.
All winter I've been off the ski, been actually doing a lot of endurance and strength training to get in shape when the intensity kicks in, and we are all out on the gate racing the 20 minutes plus races, and yeah, just got some preparations races going before the World Championship kicked off, and it all went good there, and just looking forward to get on the racetrack.
Going up against Jeremy and Kevin were the likes of Jeremy's brothers, two-time world champion Mikkel Poré and Morgan Poré, Norwegian sensations Stan Shetline and Daniel Sve Andersen, and a host of new talents like Frenchman Raphael Morin, Estonians Markus Lutzekert and Martin Manny, and also the Belgian Quinten Bosch.
For me, it's the first year as a contracted rider. I was in Denia, Spain last year to race in GP3 class, and I saw the professionality of the event, and I know that I wanted to be a part of it for the next year. And so I'm very happy with the opportunity. For me, everything is for me, it's living a dream, you know. It's my chance to race with the big boys, and then to race in GP1 category. For me, it's a dream come true.
In the time trials for pole position, it was an expectedly close-fought affair with less than 0.8 seconds separating the top riders. The new young talent came through with flying colors as Raphael Morin stunned the field, leaving the multiple world title veterans behind to snatch the pole position in Q2. Coming in second, just 0.05 seconds slower, was Stan Shetline, and Jeremy Poré making do with third ahead of brother Mikkel, Kevin Ryder finishing in eighth. The first race of the season was about to begin, and the riders were raring to get the year off to a good start. The 28 riders went out for the pre-race parade lap to greet the crowds and fly the national banners, a colorful spectacle, the calm before the storm. The final seconds before the season gets underway, and they're off. What an awesome sight as the fleet roars off the beach and heads to the whole shot. Jeremy Poré has a great start, leading the pack as Raphael Morin in pole position and Stan Shetline struggled to keep up with the defending world champion. Jeremy Poré leads the field as Stan Shetline gives chase in second in the blue track, Raphael Morin opting for the green as the two do battle in the parallel slalom course with 24 riders hurtling through the circuit behind them. Jeremy Poré firmly in the lead, passing the start-finish line, racing through the circuit like he's been training all winter for this. Morin has his work cut out for him out there, but to be in second in a field as talent-packed as this is certainly no mean feat. Problems for Kevin Ryder. He's in the water. Things are not starting off well for his 2017 campaign. He heads back to the beach as his team works on the bike and gets him back out there to at least salvage some points.
A bolt came out of the pump, just a stupid little thing, and it was lucky for me that it didn't come out, and unfortunate for Kevin.
Going into lap 3, Jeremy Poré is still in the lead, but Raphael Morin is doing everything he can to close that gap. It's a cat-and-mouse race between second-place Raphael Morin and third-place Stan Shetline as the Norwegian closes in on the Frenchman, looking for a chink in the Morin armor. But Stan Shetline falters and finds himself in the waves, and that moves Quinten Bosch up into third as Shetline tries to recover. In a reversal of fortune, this time Bosch has a tumble in the next lap, letting Shetline through to reclaim third position, the rough waters taking their toll on the riders with each passing minute. But Jeremy Poré looks confident in the lead. And there's another fall, this time from second place Raphael Morin. He struggles to get back up and into the race, Stan Shetline passing him to move into second, and then Quinten Bosch breathing down his neck. Then Morin's engine falters, and that lets Bosch through into third place. Out in the lead, it's all Jeremy Poré. He never looked threatened all race long, leading from start to finish, and the defending world champion picking up where he left off, kicking his season off with a win. Stan Shetline went through hell and high water to get a well-deserved second spot, with Quinten Bosch coming in third.
Very perfect for me. So all people say the little ski is finished and now is a new big Kawasaki. So I prove here that I can win again, and I'm so happy.
In the ski Ski Ladies GP1, there was a talent-packed field of 11 riders, all keen to start the year on the right track, with the notable absence of last year's world runner-up and former two-time world champion Jennifer Menard, who took a year off to have a baby. All eyes were, of course, on 18-year-old Swedish sensation Eminelli Ortendal, who dominated the ladies' field so impressively in 2016, winning all but one race on her way to clinching her first world title. Up against the Swedish juggernaut would be the likes of two-time Grand Prix winner Estelle Porret, who finished fourth last year with a Grand Prix win in Denia, Spain in round 2. Also setting her sights on the world title this year is veteran New Zealander Kylie Elmers, an experienced and tenacious rider who got a top 6 points finish in every race in 2016. Back in the running in 2017 would be Swedish sisters Jonna and Sophie Borgström, with Sophie on a new Kawasaki ski. And there's also a fleet of new riders, including Krista Uzare of Latvia, Joanna Grassa of Portugal, Katrine Nilbe of Estonia, and also in the running were Italian veteran Marta Sorrentino, French rider Virginie Morlaes, and Lisa Cozembattaglia of Monaco. In the qualifying for pole position, Eminelli Ortendal picked up where she left off, charging into pole position more than 2 seconds up on Estelle Porret in second, and Kylie Elmers third on the starting grid.
Please don't judge me by the color of my skin. I'm a British citizen. I'm just trying to win. I reside in the south side of the River Thames.
Before the race, the ladies went out for a parade lap to greet spectators and warm up their engines.
The world's 2%.
Heat 1 is underway. Great start from number 13, Kylie Elmers, as the New Zealander nudges ahead of Eminelli Ortendal and Estelle Porret, who lock horns right from the get-go behind Elmers. Elmers is fast out there, getting to the whole shot at the head of the pack, while Ortendal and Porret do battle and try and keep up. Entering the alternate course, Elmers leads. Estelle Porret moves into second ahead of Ortendal, with number 23, Sophie Borgström, in fourth, giving chase to the top 3 riders. Coming out of the alternate course, Eminelli Ortendal tries to snatch second place from Estelle Porret, giving it all she's got, but Estelle Porret pushing her wide on the turn. At the end of lap 1, Elmers holds on to the lead, Porret second, Ortendal third, and Sophie Borgström fourth. Back into the alternate course, Estelle Porret in the green track, going head-to-head with Elmers, but Elmers holds on, scraping past Porret to maintain the lead. But the gap is getting narrower, as Eminelli Ortendal is also right up there with them. Ortendal and Porret collide. Porret goes down, Ortendal moves into second spot. Ortendal now setting her sights on Elmers, trying to close the gap with the leader as the waters get choppier still. Ortendal collides with the buoy. She's in the water as Elmers breathes a sigh of relief, but the world champion is quickly back up on her feet and picking up where she left off. Behind her, Estelle Porret giving chase to Sophie Borgström, trying to regain the third place she lost after that tumble. We pick up the race again in the alternate course as Elmers takes the blue track and Ortendal takes the green, the two going head-to-head in a nail-biting parallel slalom showdown. Elmers pushes with all she's got on her new ski as the two race toward the separator sausage buoy. Eminelli Ortendal takes the lead, and it's Elmers who now has to give chase. Great racing from the young Swede. Eminelli Ortendal heads to the finish line in what has been a cracking first race of the season. She fought very hard for that win. Elmers won't be too upset though, getting her best ever race result on the UIM ABP Tour runner-up. Estelle Porret manages to finish third. Sophie Borgström went up against the best of them out there in fourth. Her sister, Jonna Borgström, in fifth, followed by Latvian Krista Uzare in sixth, then Morlaes, Nilbe, Sorrentino, Cozembattaglia, and Joanna Grassa.
I feel amazing. I really didn't get a great start, but I worked my way through and I got the first, so I'm really happy now.
In the ski division GP2 and GP3 World Championships, riders got a chance to go head-to-head on stock skis. Defending GP3 World Champion Quentin Bosch of Belgium was in immaculate form in the GP3, seeking to defend the title he won in Denia, Spain last year. And he made no mistakes as he swept all 3 heats to make it 2 GP3 world titles in a row. Runner-up in GP3 was Alex Enderli of Switzerland, with 3rd place going to Andreas Thyssen of Denmark. In the GP2 World Championship, Martin Manni of Estonia outclassed Daniel Sve Andersson to win Heat 1, with Benjamin Scharf finishing 3rd. But Andersson bounced back to win Heat 2 ahead of runner-up Benjamin Scharf, meaning the GP2 World Championship will be decided in the 3rd and final heat. Benjamin Scharf produced a brilliant win, but a runner-up finish was all Daniel Sve Andersson needed to clinch the GP2 World title, 4 points clear of Scharf, with Martin Manni on the podium in 3rd. With another hard day's training, practice, racing, and time trials behind them, it was time for riders, teams, and their families and crew to relax and enjoy the Porto Cesareo hospitality with a warm reception cocktail. The Ski Ladies GP1 Heat 2 presented more challenging conditions with choppier waters awaiting riders and some difficult waves.
The winds come up, there's a few more waves, and we'll see how that's going to go for us.
I'm feel very good for this race because the waves are coming, so I'm looking forward to race now.
Heat 1 winner Eminelli Ortendal had pole position for Heat 2. The race is on, 10 riders storming out of the beach to the hole shots. This time it's not as good a start from Kylie Elmers as Ortendal and Perret lock horns for the lead, squeezing the New Zealander out. Estelle Perret has some amazing speed out there, powering ahead of Moto 1 winner Ortendal. What a move from Sophie Borgstrom, who passes her fellow Swede to move into 2nd behind Estelle, bumping Ortendal down to 3rd. Estelle Perret comes out of the green track, firmly in the lead as Borgstrom and Ortendal give chase. At the end of the start lap, it's Perret who passes the start-finish line. Behind her, Borgstrom, Ortendal, and Elmers in the top 4, leading the field of 10 riders. Ortendal is zeroing in on Borgstrom, trying to find a way to overtake her fellow Swede as the waters get rougher. In the alternate course, Estelle Perret opts for the green track, as does Sophie Borgstrom, with Eminelli picking the blue. Could this be Eminelli's chance to jump Borgstrom? The 2 Swedes are head-to-head in the parallel slalom course, and Ortendal does it. She's just too quick and strong on those turns. Estelle Perret in the lead, Ortendal in 2nd, Borgstrom 3rd, then Elmers in 4th, followed by Jonna Borgstrom in 5th. Estelle Perret feeling the pressure now from Ortendal, and Estelle Perret falters, nearly falling. Ortendal scrapes through, and that sends Estelle Perret tumbling. Ortendal grabs the lead with some aggressive racing. Perret tried to get back on her feet and managed to continue the race, holding on to 2nd before Borgstrom could get near her. But Sophie Borgstrom had a fall of her own as she was overtaken by Kylie Elmers and then her sister, Jonna Borgstrom. Jonna Borgstrom continues to give chase to Kylie Elmers, pushing hard through the slalom. She overhauls Kylie Elmers. Jonna Borgstrom moves into 3rd position, setting her sights now on Estelle Perret as the race goes into the last lap. But just when Ortendal seemed unbeatable, she stumbled into a trough and went head over heels. Here it is on the replay. That's a huge fall. As Ortendal tried to swim back to her ski, Estelle Perret snatched the lead from the Swede in a dramatic turn of events. Jonna Borgstrom and Kylie Elmers also rode past the struggling Ortendal. Borgstrom getting her best ever moto result in 2nd place behind Estelle Perret, the Heat 2 winner. That win also gives Estelle Perret the Grand Prix of Italy title, her 3rd career Grand Prix win. Kylie Elmers takes 3rd spot. Ortendal manages to salvage 4th place, but that tumble at the end loses her the Grand Prix title.
I feel so good. I'm turned out this winter, so I'm very happy to win this race for my brother who helped me and for Bullet Racing because the ski is very, very nice.
Grand Prix winner Estelle Perret of France, Emmanuelle Ortendal runner-up, and Kylie Elmers on the podium for the first time in the UIM ABP Series, with sisters Jonna and Sophie Borgstrom finishing 4th and 5th.
Yesterday we just had a little breakdown with Bolt coming out of the pump, so the water looks good. I'm excited to go out there, race and have a good time.
Yeah, I feel good, but so much wave, so it's hard for all people, and I will see. I'm ready, so I have to make the job, and we will see.
Riders complete preparations before going out for their parade laps, tension building ahead of the deciding heat of the Grand Prix of Italy. The final seconds before Moto2 begins, and they're off. Jeremy Perret opens a decent lead as he gets to the hole shot, the field spreading out between the 3 starting gates as they enter the circuit. Quentin Bosch, Stan Shetline, and Daniel Sve Anderson hot on Jeremy Perret's tail, and Quentin Bosch passes Stan Shetline. Jeremy Perret is first to the white buoy, already with a large gap with the rest of the field on his Bullet V2. Daniel Sve Anderson moves up and overhauls Quentin Bosch, with Mikael Perret just ahead of them as his mother watches on nervously, herself a former racer. Coming out of the alternate course, Jeremy Perret maintains his lead as a bevy of riders fight the waves and each other to move up the field. Ryder trying to climb up the field as he takes on Shetline, the two going neck and neck in a blistering showdown, but Ryder manages to scrape through and bump Shetline down. Jeremy Perret maintains his lead, but Quentin Bosch is coming up fast behind the Frenchman, followed by Mikael Perret, Kevin Ryder and Stan Shetline, Morgan Perret behind them in 6th. A battle unfolds with Kevin Ryder and Mikael Perret, the two former world champions going head-to-head, trying to get the better of each other, but the Austrian holds off the Mikael Perret challenge. After battling lap after lap, trying to salvage what he could of this first round Grand Prix, Ryder's race came to a cruel and unfortunate end. Back to the battle unfolding out front between Quentin Bosch and Jeremy Perret. Quentin Bosch is now virtually breathing down the defending world champion's neck. The two going head to head. It's a drag race to the alternate course. This is going to be tight. Quentin Bosch in the green track, trying to wrest the lead from Jeremy Perret, who opts for the blue. Bosch is careful yet fast, cautious yet tight on the turns. Who will come out of the alternate course in the lead? And Bosch does it! His incredible speed pays off as he finally unseats Jeremy Perret, who's bumped down to 2nd. And for the first time all weekend, Jeremy Perret is the one chasing the leader. A dogfight is on between another Belgian, Antoine Goethals, and Czech rider Lucas Pinar. They are neck and neck, very close, and they collide! Both of them go crashing out in the rough waves. The last 2 laps, Mikael Perret is closing in on his brother Jeremy Perret, trying to snatch 2nd place from Jeremy, but Jeremy fends his brother off for now. 6 world championship titles between the two. The anticipation building as the Grand Prix of Italy is about to be completed, and Quentin Bosch is already celebrating. What a win for the Belgian in Heat 2. Great result for the Belgian team. But that runner-up finish in Heat 2 is enough to earn Jeremy Perret the Grand Prix of Italy title for 2017. Bosch wins, Jeremy and Mikael 2nd and 3rd, Stan Shetline 4th, the youngest Perret, Morgan, comes in 5th, followed by Rafael Morin and Daniel Sve Anderson.
I managed to grab first position from Jeremy Perret, who was charging also really hard. And after that, it just went better and better. I felt better every lap, and I saw the distance grew, and I just kept it pinned until the end, and yeah, here we are, you know.
I think we have 2 races in the race, the big boat and the small boat. It's not the same discipline, so I'm very happy to give this winning for my team and for all people to help me.
The Grand Prix results: Jeremy Perret, Grand Prix of Italy champion. Runner-up, Quinton Bosch, and Grand Prix third place goes to Stan Shetline. Jeremy Perret leads the world standings going into round 2 with 45 points. And that brings to a close an action-packed first Grand Prix of the year with all its thrills, spills, and great racing, along with the partying and fun that goes with the Aquabike way of life. See you in Vieste, Italy for round 2, the Mediterranean Grand Prix.